Good evening, penny pinchers, or good morning, I should say. It's right at lunchtime here on this Saturday, last Saturday in October, guys. Can you believe it? Last Saturday in October. Dad's pulling up the back fence, letting the cows through, and I'm coming up behind him, picking the post up. So putting the cows in on some new stockpile. But I'm going to walk and talk, guys, and we'll let you look at the cows here in a sec. I'm going to go finish picking up these posts if I can. I don't think I'm going to be able to with a camera in one hand and my post in the other. But, guys, me and Dad had a teachable moment for the both of us. So bear with me, guys, till I get up here to the mule and quit walking. But when we laid this paddock out, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm 99% sure I warned Dad that we was messing up. He will tell you that I didn't warn him, so we'll say that I didn't. But our teachable moment was, we're at the far end of the paddock that these cows are in, at just about the furthest point away that we can possibly get from the barn, the water source, everything that the cows will need. So, there we go. The part that we messed up, I'll pan around here where you can kind of see Dad. The part that we messed up at was that when we laid our paddock out, we put the dead end down there where Dad's at and run our line and put the spool in, the spool, on this fence right here. So today, when me and Dad was going to let the cows over, we had to move our back fence on the opposite side of the watering trough to keep the cows out of what they're coming off of, but at the same time allow them to get to the water trough. So with the reel on that end down there where Dad's at, all we'd had to done was reel up the slack, right? Where it was shortening our span, so we had slack. So all we'd had to done was reel the reel up and place the reel on the opposite side of the water source, and this job was done. But teachable moment, we did not do that. We put the reel on the end that I'm on. So therefore we had too much slack to pull the line on the other side of the water source. And it just so happens this particular reel we got has got a knot in the poly braid because it broke on us, and we tied a knot back. That's one good thing about the poly braid, guys. If that breaks, you can just tie you a knot in it and you're done. It still conducts electricity and everything. You're good. But if you tie a knot and you're reeling your line up with it still intact to the post, that knot can't come through that. So that is why Dad had to roll the whole line up. So what we're doing, instead of back fencing them out of what they just come off of, we just took the whole line up. You can smell it, guys. When I was walking up through there getting them post up, you could smell the foul, the poop, the urine, the cow smell. You could smell it. So that tells me that these cows are not going to spend much time on all this that they just come off of when they've got 3 or so acres of fresh right here that we're turning them in on. That's kind of the deal that Greg Judy does, where he moves his twice a day. They don't really have time to go back on what they just come off of, because what's opening up to them is brand new fresh. So that's kind of the same idea. We leave our cows for a couple days in the same paddock, so they probably will go back, which is okay. That ain't nothing major, guys. If you get in a bind and can't put up a back fence, or it's not convenient to put up a back fence, after the course of the year, you're going to lose some. But just doing it once or twice every now and then, just to make life easier on you guys, don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal. That's what I told Dad. I said, just roll it up, make it easier on us, and we'll go ahead and put this line on top of the hill to make our next paddock move. We'll put it out today. Today's Saturday, so we got all day to mess around and trick around here on the farm. Check some deer cameras. That's what we're pumped up about here at Penny Pincher Farms, is it's deer season here in Kentucky. It's deer season all over the United States. But man alive, it won't be long. The warm weather's holding them back, seems like. The warm weather's holding them back a little bit. But I tell you what, that next big cool spell that comes at us here in Eastern Kentucky, I want to be in the woods, because it's that time of year, guys. Things is happening. Starting to see deer out on the road going to and from work and places like that. When you start seeing deer getting hit on the road, you know, guys, that the magic is fixing to happen. But back to the farming, guys. You can kind of see what we're working with. We got some I was going to call it stockpile, but not really stockpile, because this is what we've been grazing on, as you guys know, for the last couple months. So Tuesday is the first day of November, if my calendar serves me right. And I think, guys, this is what we got left right here, guys. So you can kind of see it. Pretty good picking. I really think we can get to December before we go back on the back 40 that we have been literally stockpiling since August. We've not been on it. It's not been grazed, period. And what little rain that we have had since that period of time, hopefully, has got us some stockpile growth a little bit more than what we left there in September. 1st of September, last of August. So we're going to get you guys a video of that today. Like I said, it's Saturday. So when we get done with this video, you guys stay tuned. We're going to have video 2 up, and we'll kind of go over the back 40 and take a look at it. We've not looked at it either, so we'll be looking at it together to see what kind of stockpile we'll be working with this winter, guys. But this is Penny Pincher Farm. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. We got another video be dropping right directly behind this one today. So this is Penny Pincher Farm. Hang with us, letting the grass grow, giving God all the glory.